Hey everybody, I'm Katie Moeller, Miss Metro St. Louis here. This is my second installation of my video blog. And tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about what's been going on at my school. As I told you last time, I'm a graduate student at the University of Missouri-Columbia studying journalism. And you may or may not have heard, but my school's been in the news a lot recently. I actually just got back from KOMU 8 News, which is the TV station where I work, and I anchored the 5, 6, and 9 p.m. newscast tonight. And it's very, very rare that the story that I lead with on my local TV news newscast is the same story that all the national news stations are leading with. So that just gives you a little bit of a taste of how much Mizzou has been in the news recently. And Mizzou has been in the news because of student protests going on that have been calling for the resignation of the University of Missouri system president, Tim Wolf. And the group that's been protesting is called Concerned Student 1950, and they were calling for Wolf's resignation because they say that he has not done enough to address racial issues and conflicts throughout the University of Missouri system's campuses, which include the University of Missouri here at Columbia. And so today, President Wolf resigned. And actually, in addition to President Wolf, University of Missouri-Columbia Chancellor R. Bowen Lofton also resigned this afternoon. So we've had the two biggest University of Missouri officials both step down today. So it's been a crazy day in the newsroom, and in fact, instead of just giving half an hour like we normally do at 6 o'clock, we actually gave a whole hour full of news coverage. That's how much is going on here amidst resignation, student protest, all of that. So I wanted to weigh in on this issue because not only as a citizen of Columbia, a student at Mizzou, but also a graduate student, and also, and most importantly, I think, a journalist, because that's kind of, I hope, going to be my life's work. Anyways, so amidst all of this protest for more racial justice, which I think is a very admirable cause, which undoubtedly needed to be addressed at MU, and that's actually not going to be the focus of this discussion here. This discussion is going to be more about First Amendment rights. Today, when journalists were trying to cover the protest after President Wolf's resignation, they weren't allowed onto a public space outside on Mizzou's campus. This is where Concerned Student 1950, the protest group, had been camping out to kind of express discontent with the way that Wolf had handled kind of a racial crisis in a way at Mizzou. Anyway, they refused to let the media in to where they had their tent set up and kind of formed a perimeter and didn't want people taking pictures. They didn't want to talk to the media or engage. And as a member of the local news, I can tell you that we've been on the front lines every day since the beginning. And in a lot of ways, news is the way that protests get beyond their immediate reach. We're part of the reason why this protest has gone national and is on the national news. So my question is, does the local media have a place at a local protest, documenting it, videoing, taking pictures, asking questions? I'm not saying those questions have to be answered, but does the local media have a right to be on public ground outside at a public university? I'd say that we do. What do you think? Do journalists have a right to be on public space documenting something that's going on that affects not only our campus, our city, our state, but the whole country? Let me know what you think. Anyways, I'm Katie Moeller signing out, Miss Metro 2015, or 2016, whoops.